I went to San Pedro High. I was, like some Croatian students in this town, appreciating the culture but not really speaking the language because my parents didn't speak it at home. They spoke two different versions of it. But there was always that curiosity. When I started going to USC, the question was, what would I major in? And I was sure I wanted a psychology major. I wanted to analyze my family, I think. All these strong personalities. I had to take a language. I thought French. The professor scared me half to death, so I investigated the Russian, the Slavic languages and literature department, and I fell in love with everything about it. The sound of Russian language, the references to the literature and the culture. I changed my major. Nobody could understand why. That's not practical. You can't have a career with this major. But I didn't care. I loved it. So I got my bachelor's degree. I got my master's degree. I started teaching in a middle school. I taught for 2 years, but that curiosity was always with me. What if I could learn to speak Croatian, really learn to speak Croatian? It was my second Slavic language, but I didn't really learn how to speak. So I got a National Defense Scholarship to go to Columbia University for a summer to learn what was then called Serbo-Croatian language. And it was fine, but I wasn't really conversant. And I thought, what if I just pursue my dream and go to Croatia for a year? Again, I went. Nobody could understand why. I got there. An only child who meets so many relatives she can't even keep count is a wonderful scenario. I enjoyed this so much. People who looked like me, people who even thought like me, even though we didn't grow up together. It was quite exciting. I enrolled at the university. I took a seminar that included people from all over the world. We had Russians there. We had a priest from Australia. We had a German woman who was running away from the law in Germany. Very exciting. Even a spy from Germany. We found out he was a spy later. And I learned, but nothing compared to getting out there and just talking to people, talking all the time. I enrolled at the university and started taking regular academic classes. In 6 months, I was able to do that, which made me really, really happy. I was able to understand enough so I could take the classes, literature classes, but the best thing of all was the ethnography classes. We had field trips to villages where they produced pottery, where they did textile making. It was a very vibrant program, and the reason was that the head of the program was one of the most famous ethnographers ever in the world, Dr. Milovan Gavazzi. And he was so kind to me. I was the only foreigner in that program at the time, and he asked me about my background. And he said, would you like to write a paper about your family's history? We have nothing about the Zadruga system, which is the family communal living. And I said, well, we have one. It's in our village in Polica. And he says, I'm going to give you a topic, and I'm going to give you some guidelines, but you go and you write the paper. And that's what I did. And I found out so much about the area and about our family. 54 people lived under one roof. And it was a big stone home, 3 giant walls, and the back wall was the mountain. It was actually the back wall of the structure. So that was part of my adventurous year in Croatia.